Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Hey, y'all. Hey, listen. It is January 1st, 2024, and I am so excited about what we are doing here in the gym. Listen, we are live tonight to talk about some wonderful things that have started already for the brand new year. They kind of tailspin from the end of 2023, so we are leaving the bad stuff, the bad circumstances, the unwanted things, the nuisances in 2023, but we did bring some good things into 2024, and that's called ching ching, munty, munty, munty. I am the Nicole Johnson, founder of Girl Your Money Matters, which is affectionately known as the gym, where we have all sorts of exercises to help you get financially fit so that you can start to live life on your own terms. And that's what the definition of financial freedom is over here in the gym. Now, I am live on Cityscape, Brownstone Worldwide. We're talking about it over there in the gym, live on Facebook, over there on Instagram, also YouTube and LinkedIn. And I want to welcome the people across all the platforms. So glad you are here with us tonight because prior to the end of 2023, my goal and focus centered around teaching women how to mystery shop their way to more income. Like, I talked to another business owner and she's like, Nicole, my clients have been using mystery shopping to help bring in money and to help fund their business because they are their own personal investors, which I know many people do. And it's great. She said, but I never knew that there was someone out there teaching them the right way to do it. And I was excited about that. And so I hosted a whole webinar, and it was the 30-day 1K in 30 days, $1,000 in 30 days to jumpstart your stream of income and then set you on a path to grow it bigger, right? That was just the introduction, is to get you in the door and start with that boost to your budget of $1,000 and then get you going to generating more income into the new year. So, what I've done tonight is I brought together a few ladies who have actually benefited, and it looks like we may be having a little bit of lag and drag on our stream. So let me just make sure we're okay. All right. So what I've done is brought together a few ladies who took advantage of the Mystery Shop Your Way to More Income Boot Camp, and they were willing participants to be able to share what they've done in the short amount of time since they've been here. So these ladies joined the boot camp, let's say first to mid-November, and I'm going to bring them up. First, I'm going to, hey Jennifer,
Hello,
and then
hello.
we have Fantia, hey
Hello,
ladies,
hello.
Happy New Year.
Same to you. Same
Happy
to
New
you.
Year.
Thank you. So I thank you guys for joining me tonight because sometimes we don't want to let everybody know what we're doing. We don't want to let everybody know what we're doing. But this has been such a fun for me, it was fun to get them to see how to shift their mindset and make this process of mystery shopping work. And it was also very educational for me to start to see their eyes open. And Jennifer, I must say, has been the one most avid in the boot camp group,
Mhm.
talking about it's payday. It's
Yes.
payday. I'm like, Jennifer, really? I'm like, let me hold some. Let me hold some. Let me hold. So we have had a bunch of ladies that have really pushed to
Mhm.
really see if they could do it, right? To really see
Yeah.
if they could do it. So what I want to do, what I want to start with is Jennifer, tell us a little bit about, where you are, what you do currently before we even get into before you even got into mystery shopping. Tell the audience what it is that you do.
Okay, well, I am a registered nurse. I work full time. I have two adult sons, two granddaughters, and I also do health coaching.
So that tells you Jen is busy, right? Because if
Mhm.
you, I'm on Jen's page and I see them little dolls on there like all the time. So Jennifer is active with her grandchildren. Okay. So when you talk about being a registered nurse who's working full time, you, that
Mhm.
in and of itself is a full time job that is not only wearing on you physically when you're dealing with patients. You got to be mindful of your own health, right? And then you,
Right,
depending on what area of nursing you are, that can take a toll because you develop a relationship with your patients,
Mhm.
right? And so at some point they can actually become your extended family. And when they start having health problems, then Jen, do you find that they start having health problems, you start talking to them like they the sister that you didn't have or the
Mhm.
brother that you didn't
Mhm.
have, and so now you assumed a role in their
Mhm.
life. They're important, right?
right,
Okay, so as in with any medical field, sometimes we lose a patient or we see patients' health decline more, which I heard
Mhm.
Jen say. Now she's a health coach. And Jen and I went on our first cruise together many, many moons ago. And she was the
Oh.
one, yes, remember that? We had our first cruise together, and Jen was on the boat helping us meditate,
Mhm.
helping us meditate. Okay, so she's full along in what she does, and she pours her heart into it. So as a woman, sometimes that is a physical and emotional toll on us. Okay,
Mhm.
so I wanted to be clear about what Jen was working with before she even got involved with mystery shopping. So Fantia, tell us what you are doing. And Jennifer, where are you located? You're in Alabama?
yes,
Alabama,
yes.
Alabama. Yeah, Roll Tide or War Eagle? Which
Roll
one?
Tide, Roll Tide.
Okay, all right, all right. So, okay, so I won't start no fight with that.
Oh, wait a minute. Hi, I am an HR specialist and I work for the
Oh,
government full time and I have three little ones at home. So when I
okay.
get off my 9 to 5, I start my mommy duty. So yeah, I'm
And
busy.
how old are the little ones?
9, 6, and 3. They're 3 years apart. So yeah, yeah. I don't know how I did that, but yeah.
So we talking all under 10. We talk all under
Yes.
10. Okay. So in
Yes.
addition to being a mom, now we work a full-time job, and HR is crazy. You don't even have to tell
Oh
us.
yes.
Hiring people, firing people,
Mhm.
and everything in between, dealing with paperwork, payroll, all of those different things that you can touch
Yes.
on in HR. And so those are
Mhm.
busy. Both of these ladies are in busy aspects of their careers. And so
Mhm.
I'm going to ask this question. I want to get an answer from both of you. Fanti, I'm going to start with you.
Mhm.
When I put out there, learn how to make 1K in 30 days by mystery shopping your way to more income, what
Mhm.
was the attraction?
The attraction was really the money and being able to make it because my job doesn't offer overtime. So I needed something that I could do that wasn't set. Like I couldn't take a part time that I had to be at like 11 to 1 o'clock at night. I needed something that I can do on my own and without a set schedule. So that's what really appealed to me was the money aspect and the freedom of to make my own schedule.
Yes, 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 yes. Jennifer, what would you say was the attraction for you as well?
I would say it was definitely the idea of being able to do something that did not require difficult physical labor, which is
Mhm.
what it takes to be a bedside nurse,
Mhm.
and was not stressful, which is what it takes to be a bedside nurse. And I will say that I did not fully believe that it was possible, but because you know how we do, we pray and we ask
Mhm.
God to show us, to make a way, to cause these things to
Mhm.
happen. So I told myself, just try it.
Yep.
Mm.
That's it.
Jennifer, that is an excellent perspective. And a
Mhm.
lot of people do things, let me just try it.
Yeah.
But then there are a lot of people, just like both of you who may have tried it, got scammed,
Mm,
or they know a friend who did it and it didn't work out. And so they don't try it, right? Or once you get burned, you be like, never again, right? So I'm glad you brought that perspective out. And so we do have to be able to say, we ask God to bring something to us,
mm,
right? We asked him to bring something to us, but we have to understand and use discernment, right? And I can tell you for a fact, there are several ladies in the boot camp that have told me, I only did it because it was you.
mm,
I only did it because it was you, right? I've been following you for some time. I've seen the other things that you've done. I've seen the post about the other people that you've helped. I only did it because it was you.
for sure.
And I do not take that for granted,
Mhm,
because when people trust what you do and what you say, and when you are, especially women, when we have so many things going on and so many people relying on us, we really can't afford to drop the ball.
mm,
We can't afford to have a mishap, right?
mhm,
And then, like you said, I can't go to my employee and say, listen here, in 30 days I need to make an extra $1,000. And they're gonna be like,
hmm.
what they got to do with us? What they got to do with us? But
Yep.
you ladies, and Jen especially, but Fantia is not playing, but Jen has she has put the pedal to the metal. And when
Mhm,
I say a test, she has exceeded it so well that I was just like, child, let me hold something over there. What you got going over there? What you got? So for a
mhm,
very small investment, these ladies have been able to, and I'm gonna say this, it mystery shopping is what you make it. You
yeah.
can make as now. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm right, okay? Because I know I'm right. Y'all finna testify. Y'all testimony gonna help somebody else pass the test. You can make as much or as little as you want.
Mhm,
You can work when you want to, and you
yep.
don't have to do anything when you don't want to. You can go where you want to go, and you don't have to go anywhere you don't want to go. Am I correct?
Mhm. You're correct.
Okay. So, one of my federal government employees said, I wanted to make some extra money without feeling like I was at a part time job.
Mhm, yep.
Jennifer, as much, so let me say this. So it was Christmas Day. It was about 2 days before Christmas. It was about 2 days after Christmas. It was today and yesterday. Jennifer making posts talking about it's payday.
Payday.
It's payday. I was like, again? She was like, I was like, okay, Jennifer. And so I have them, email me what they've made,
Mhm,
right? Jennifer is not alone. There
mhm,
was a young lady and she couldn't be with us tonight, but within her first 14 days, she
mhm,
was pushing it so hard. She was like, I
mhm.
made $900.
Whew.
I said, dang, wait a minute,
In
what did
2
you make?
weeks.
You know what she told me? She said, I did what you told me to do. I said, well, golly, I felt like going pound. Golly.
Mhm,
But there's one of the platforms that when you have a good strategy, you can
mhm.
make $400 or $500 in a week. You can make $600 in a week. Okay. But you got to get out there and do it.
Yep.
But what you're doing is not so hard that you can't keep continuing to do it. Would you
Mhm.
ladies agree with that?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. So, Jennifer, I tell everybody, I say, I'll tell their business, but I won't tell their identity. But since you're here with us, what I will tell you, Jennifer, you want to tell them about how much you made since, let's say, mid-November? You're muted. Did you mute? Is it me? I think you mute. Because we can't hear you. Fantia, can
Yeah.
you hear me?
No, I can hear you, but I can't
Can
hear
you hear
Jennifer.
her?
No, I can't hear her.
Okay, so do what you did before. Fantia and I will still be here. So what I will
Mhm,
say is that Jennifer has been dedicated with getting out and doing what we call her mystery shops, right? And
Mhm.
so one of the things that she told me, I'm gonna tell y'all why she gone. Jennifer done made over $1,000 since mid-November doing mystery shopping. But don't tell her I told you. Don't tell her I told you, okay? She done made that. So, but I'll get her input a little bit. So, Fantia,
Mhm.
share with them. I think I need to plug in. I think I done come unplug somewhere. But do me a favor, tell
Mhm.
them, tell the audience how much or about how much you have
Mhm.
made since you've done mystery shopping and share with them if it's still working for you.
Okay. I've made 1157 so far in mystery shopping. Yes. I've been paid $438 paid, and I'm waiting on 530 from just apartment shops alone. I love apartment shops cuz they're the ones that give the bonuses. So, they only pay once a month, but I have $530 coming to me January the 20th. So, look, I'm waiting on that to pay a credit card bill off. So as soon as that 530 drop,
So wait a
Capital One,
minute.
here
So
we
wait,
come.
let me jump back in here. So you
Mhm.
mean to tell me, Fantia, you've made enough money to pay off a huge credit card bill? Pay off the
Yes.
whole bill, not pay on it, pay it off.
Yeah, because it's only $600. So yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But I got
So
another one that's 18. That's next I'm gonna tackle. But yeah.
let me tell you what she's doing. So she's taking the mystery shopping money. She's generated income as a side hustle,
Mhm.
and she's paying off her debt. In
Mhm.
addition to paying off her debt, she's raising her credit score.
Mhm.
And
Yes, ma'am.
she paying off her debt, and
Mhm.
she's raising up her credit score, right?
Yep.
And what she's doing is strategic so that and this is what I told them in the beginning. I wanted them to be positioned. Do y'all remember when I said this? I
Mhm.
wanted you to be positioned that at the top of the year, you count deposits and not bills. Didn't I say that? Did I
I'm
say
waiting on one,
that?
honey. I'm waiting.
Okay, so what you count, Fantia?
I'm
You
counting
count deposits.
530.
She
Yes,
count
ma'am.
deposits. She's counting deposits, y'all, not bills. Cause
Mhm.
some people, and I ain't gonna say she ain't make no bills. That ain't my
Yeah.
business. But some people made more bills than they made income. She
Mhm.
sitting there like, oh baby, this is on its way. This is on its
Mhm.
way, right? So she's
Right.
made 11, almost $1,200 since
Mhm.
the beginning of November
Yep.
in extra income, and it's
Mhm.
being set aside to take care of some debt.
Yep. I don't even touch it.
She
I
didn't
don't.
have to feel like she's doing working on a job. She don't have to report to nobody. And if she wanted to make more, she
Mhm.
could.
Yep.
If she wanted to mystery shop more, she could. There's no ceiling. There's
Mhm.
no cap on what she's doing and how much she can bring in. It's just that whether or not she can find the time to get it
Mhm.
up. I don't know
Yep.
about you people in the audience, but to me, people over here, that sounds like an excellent thing because I can't go to the office of the Social Security and say, hey, 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 I want an extra 12, $1,500 this month and
Mhm.
actually get
Hmm.
it. See, I
Let
can
me
go say
tell you.
it, but actually get it is a different thing.
Mhm.
Okay. So Jennifer, you back with us?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you now. So
Awesome.
Jennifer, approximately, I didn't gave him a little bit. I didn't gave him a little bit. How much you make, girl?
I made approximately $1,100 between today and about a week or two before Thanksgiving.
So
All right.
mid-November to so we talking about 45 days mystery shopping.
Mhm.
See, people think I be playing when I say, and listen, I'm not a TikToker.
Mhm.
In 2024, I'm gonna be a TikToker, y'all. Y'all can hold me to that. I'm gonna be a TikToker. But my most viewed video that still gets sent, I put this thing out over a year ago. I ain't done nothing with it. I don't repost it. I don't reshare it. Nothing. Over 50,000 views and continuing to get saved. When I simply say, I'm going to show you how to make an extra $400 a month mystery shopping. Go to this website, register, perform your shops timely. That's
Mhm.
it. And people
That's
keep pressing
it.
save and add to my save and follow. And I'm like, I didn't even give them but a taste. But you know what that tells me is that there are so many people out here who really, 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 really,
Mhm.
really need the opportunity to learn
Yep.
how to make that extra $400.
Mhm.
Because an extra $400, an extra $600 to somebody is
Mhm.
going to make a difference in their life. And that's my goal, is to be an impact to the community so that we can start to live life on our own terms. It's
Mhm.
no reason that a bedside nurse should be in a position where she can't live, go, and do,
Mhm.
because she spends 8 to 10 to 12 hours of her working life every day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week. What are them? Let me see if I remember. 3 on, 4 off, 4 on, 3 off, 90 hours in 2 days, whatever the case may be, taking care of other people. She's taking care of other people. And I can tell you, good federal government employees spend their lives helping the
Mhm.
public.
Yep.
We serve the public. And I can tell you, I served it well enough for them to tell $182,692.53 worth of student loan debt to go buy and buy. Thank you. That was my combat pay for the harassment and all the other things that have gone on as an employee. But that's another story. I tend to have a little flashback every now and again. But again, being able to make extra money on your own terms.
Mhm.
Jennifer does stuff like this. She's driving down the road from one shop to another, and she's taking pictures of the sunset and the leaves. This has got to be the easiest money I've ever made.
It is.
I'm so
Mhm.
excited. I'm so glad that you ladies have been able to take advantage of this. So let
Mhm.
me ask you this. So that now that we're beyond that 30-day ban, because the boot camp was 30 days, how do
Mhm.
you feel knowing that you can still push forward, and will you still continue mystery shopping? Jennifer?
It is a great feeling. I am very, very
Mm-mm.
bad. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
So I
Okay.
think your stream broke up a little bit, but go ahead.
I'm very big on customer service. So I look at mystery
Mhm.
shopping as a service to companies so that they can
Mhm.
bring up their customer service. So I take this very seriously.
Ah, we lost
Oh,
Jen
she
for a
can
moment.
fit.
She'll be back in.
Oh.
Fantia, I want you to keep going. Your
Mhm.
same perspective. How do you feel about what you've been doing as a mystery shopper, and will you continue mystery shopping?
I feel wonderful of what I've done so far, and I think I do it too much because my sister's like, "You going for another shop?" Yes, I am. I'm
Tell us
going.
you better get on board.
Yes. What you doing today? I want to do a shop. Can you watch the kids for me? Oh, you can. Okay, here we come. So yeah, and I will continue because it's really it's easy. Let me tell you. One day, it was Sonic shops. I did 3 Sonic shops, and I got
That
paid.
sound like dinner.
It was, honey, on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
$8 per shop, and you got $12 reimbursement. All the kids got a meal, and I made money. You can't beat that, honey. You can't beat that.
Listen, and
Yes.
the first thing that I told them is that you don't have to do mystery shops where you have to pay out and then be reimbursed.
Mhm.
But I used meal shops to feed my child when she was going back to school. When I would be
Mhm.
taking her back to college, I would stop at those restaurants where we go in and we sit down. I'd have a meal, she'd have a meal. I'd be looking around. Ooh, them curtains over there dirty. Ooh, them blinds ain't been cleaned in 16 years. Oh, okay. Oh, that area is really nice. And the waitress had good customer service. Can I get that
Mhm.
to go, please? Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, she gonna
Yep.
take that with her too. And then when it was all said and done, I'd box that up
Mhm.
for her, tied up in the bag, take her back to school. Not only has she had dinner, now she's
Mhm.
got breakfast for the next morning or her midnight,
Yes.
them children think all they supposed to do is
Mhm.
snore, sleep, eat,
Yes.
and eat. And
Yes.
so she would that midnight snack, she'd have a little for
Mhm.
breakfast and maybe she'd have her lunch. So those were
Yes.
several meals over the next
Mhm.
day or so
Mhm.
didn't come out of her pocket or mine because not
Mhm.
only did I get reimbursed for the meal,
Mhm.
reimbursed for the tip, and I got a shopper pay on
Yep.
top of that. So if I spent out
Mhm.
$75, guess what? More than likely I was getting 100 or
Mhm.
125 back. That's
Yes.
a good return on my investment because
Mhm.
it fed my child,
Yep.
kept her out of my pocket for real. And it
Mhm.
put gas in the car. Y'all know how much gas
Mhm.
costs these days.
Yes.
Okay. You
And
agree with that, Fantia?
I do. And you know what? It's good shops. Like it's Red Lobster.
Oh,
It's 54th Street Bar and Grill.
come on
It's
now.
it's not. Yes, I did Sonic, but they had 54th and Red Lobster. And they had Red
Okay.
Lobster where you did delivery or carry out. So you ain't got to sit,
So you didn't even have to go to Red Lobster. You got the
they
come
had where you
on
can do
now.
delivery. Yes. Yes, they're
Listen,
yes.
listen.
Mhm.
I
They're out
told them
there.
from the beginning. Mystery shopping has been around forever. I was in high school when I first learned about mystery shopping. I'm not going to tell you how many years ago, but it was more than 15. That's all you need to know because that's my business. Okay. Thank you, Miss Tab. That's my business. However, it's electronic. Your
Mhm.
reports are not that complicated, and you get to absolutely select what it is you want to do. Jennifer, you come on back with us. You come on back. Listen, the internet be tripping when we giving out that good
Ooh,
news. We giving out that good
okay.
news. So we got Fantia's rendition of yes, she will continue to steal mystery shop. And I want to hear that from you. Will you continue to do mystery shopping?
I definitely will continue to do it. Definitely.
And the thing is that if Jen decide today by Saturday, you know what? I got some stuff going on. I won't be able to do it next week or the week after. I'm gonna put it down. And then she ends up, you know what? I'm gonna be traveling from Alabama to Cincinnati. Oh, let me change that zip code and see if they got some shops over there in Cincinnati. Oh, you know what? They got a hotel shop. If I stay for 2 days in this hotel and give a review, there are so guess what? Not only can you pick it up and put it down when you want to, you can change if you're traveling. There are shops in and near airports in major cities. You can also do shops on the other end of where you're traveling to. Listen, I don't feel like paying out this $80 that they're gonna spend while they do lunch in this. So let me go out here and make $100. And then I feel okay when I slide that card for that 80 because I'm about to make 100. Okay, cool. Mama, y'all want to go to dinner? Where we going to dinner? Oh, we going to this restaurant. Jennifer, what is you doing? And oh, don't mind me, hon. Just taking a little notes. Just doing a little note. Everybody ain't got to know what you're doing because that's your bill. That's your business. But you can travel with it. You can take it with you. When I tell you the strategy of what to do with mystery shopping depends on who teaches you that strategy. Baby, I said let's get financially fit. I'm gonna direct you to where you need to go to get financially fit. And these ladies are here sharing their own testimony because on top of her government job, on top of her nursing job, over the last 30 to 45 days, they have made an extra almost $1,200 extra. And then when they go to pay taxes on it, oh, you know what? I get to claim this is a deduction. This is a deduction. They don't have a whole lot of taxes to pay on it, but they have been advised, not told, advised. Make sure you hold 30% so that when Uncle Sam say whatever, whatever, you already ready. Okay? Now your girl is a full service provider, is a full
Mhm.
service provider. But what I love
And
is that, go ahead, Fatia.
and I was gonna say I'm keeping the food receipts because the government don't know that I was out making money and getting money, so we're gonna deduct that.
Ah, what say what now? Don't
They
tell
don't
all your
know.
business. Don't tell all your business. Shh, that's your business.
Delete that part. I'm saving them food receipts.
So listen, and then one of the things that has happened is that they've segued into, you know what, Nicole? Is there something else out there? Because maybe I don't always want to go outside the home. Yes, there's other opportunities where they can actually work in another program, where they get to select a client and then they work in an at-home call center. And I like to let them know when this one particular client is open, it's a 24-hour customer service call center, right? What does that mean, Nicole? Well, I'm so glad y'all asked. They actually have the opportunity to be able to work the 9 to 5, come home, take care of the kids, get them settled down for bed, and then give 3 to 4 hours to a night shift, sitting at home with a headset. A lot of people don't know that. But there have been tons and tons of people that have been doing a lot of work from home jobs for years, sitting at the house in their comfy slippers, in their furry pants, right? I call us members of the Top Up Club because you run your own risk if you ask for the waist down, okay? And none of your that's my business, okay? I love Miss Tab for that. That's my business. That's my business. Whether I got a blanket, don't you worry about the rest. So as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as one who likes to provide influence for my community, especially the women, because I know I can testify. Men, let me okay, hold on. Time out, time out. Don't be no, don't be jumping down my throat. Fellas, y'all can do this too. But I can't testify to what you can and can't do and what your roles are and what you experience. Okay. I ain't walking in them shoes. Okay. Now we back on the game. We back on the game. I can tell you what women have experienced. Okay. And the hats that we wear. I ain't gonna say the fellas don't wear them, but I know what we do. I know how the emotional part of I got to do this, and this. And then here Nicole come talking about make sure your budget together, make sure your finances in order, make sure you save. And if she don't get the hell out my ear, what you it's nagging you, and you keep hearing it even when I'm asleep because I ain't talking to you at 3 in the morning. You hearing it because the anxiety is there. Am I right, ladies? Are we having those types of struggles? Are we looking at the debt and the interest go up and the money stay
Mhm.
the same?
Yep.
Right? But now, but now the money start to go up. And you
Mm,
heard Fantia say, I'm waiting for this extra 580 some dollars to come in because then it's gonna pay off this bill. And when she pay off that bill, that's gonna make her credit score go up, but that's also going to make her anxiety levels go down. Because I also heard her say she got 3 little ones at the house. And when you got one little one, and she talking about tree, you can always bet there's a doctor bill, there's some extra food bill, there's some extra Miss Fantia, we having a fundraiser at the school, can you send a little something for the fundraiser? Ma'am, I got 3 mouths to feed. I'm fundraising for them. You need to send me something. You understand? And Jennifer is
you're
very
right.
happy with them 2 little grandbabies of hers over there. So if
Mhm.
something goes wrong and the family need a little extra push, she might be
Mm,
pitching in to help out, right? You know
mhm,
what? Mama, that bill came from out. You know what? I got a little something over here in savings
mhm,
because we're not trying to be the crutch for the family, right? but we
Mhm.
do pitch in because those are our loved ones.
Yes.
Jen, am I telling us? Am I speaking your life, Jen?
Yes, and if I could share one thing,
Absolutely.
um, I just want to share how much this has been a blessing to me and my family, how much you have been a blessing to me and my family. At the end of July, my son was injured and has not worked since.
Oh.
His baby was born in August. His girlfriend, who is the baby's mother, was off uh, probably up until the last, maybe about 2 months.
Mhm.
My son is 21. So, you know, it's just like,
He's
as a
getting
mother,
ready.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you
So,
pitching a lot.
yes, a lot. So,
Mhm.
this was an absolute godsend
Oh.
for me to be able to do this and not have to actually spend another 12-hour shift in order to make extra money, to
Mm,
still be able to help babysit my my granddaughter, who is now just 4 months old, to be able to help with things that they were paying for on their own, but life be life. And so I just wanted to make it really plain how much of a godsend you have been to actually step out, because I'm sure you had some doubt of what the reception would be. I'm sure you had some doubt on whether people would be willing to spend the money, but know that those that need you are looking for you
Yes.
and they
Yes.
are waiting for you,
Yes.
because I was one of them.
Amen.
And I cannot say thank you enough.
Yep.
he gonna have me crying
All
over
right.
here. Whew.
Mhm.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I really do, Jen, because you've heard this statement that entrepreneurship can be lonely.
Mhm.
It can be a test. And I read the headline of an article not too long ago that said in 24, you will see a lot of entrepreneurs pivot back to 9 to 5. Baby, I blew that thing over so quickly. My entrepreneurial friends, we shift. We don't pivot back to the 9 to 5 unless we really, really have to. So I'm going to say to anybody, you do what is best for you. But what I do know is that for folks who are already on the 9 to 5, the part time job is more of an expense. Our most valuable commodity is time. Fantia did not say that at that first meeting.
You sure
Time
did.
is our most valuable commodity because once it's gone, you can't get it back. You cannot get yesterday, you can't get this morning, you get another morning, but you don't get this morning. You can make $500 back if you lose it. You can make $1,000 back if you lose it. You could replace a purse if you lose it. You cannot get back or replace your time. And for me, an outside job, outside of my 9 to 5, is an additional cost away from home. Fantia could not do for three little children if she had a full and a part time job. Now she can come home. She can get them dinner. She can look at homework. She can scream. She can yell. She can tickle. She can play. She can bathe. She can say, go to bed. She can sing them lullabies, read a book, whatever it does. Whatever she does between 5 and 10, and she
Mhm.
can put the babies down. And then at 10 o'clock, with a good Coke on the side, she could sit right here at the computer
Yeah.
and work for about 3, 4 hours.
Mhm.
And then at exactly midnight or 11 or 11:30, whatever the cutoff time, 5 minutes after that, she can be up under the covers.
Yep.
She couldn't do that from a
Mhm.
part-time job. Because
No.
most of us who get part-time jobs, we got to count down the register. We got to get once
Mhm.
we get in the car, then we got to drive home and pray ain't no knucklehead out on the street and on the highway. We got to get in the house. Then we got to check on the kids. We got to tell whoever was watching them by and by, and hopefully we ain't got to argue with them over who, when they gonna get paid. All of those things. All of that is stress, and we wonder why we got high blood pressure, diabetes, and all these other ailments that cause us to end up seeing Jennifer somewhere along the line in the first place, right? But if you could bring in income at an easier way and at a bigger pace, wouldn't some of your anxiety levels go down? I don't know about the folk
Mhm.
out there in the audience, but I know mine would,
Mhm.
right? And Jennifer, yes, it absolutely is. As an entrepreneur, people say you seem so natural when you're on the camera. Yeah, but baby, if you could see
Mhm.
me before this camera come on, I'm right. But I can tell you, Fantia came to me through a partnership, a collaboration,
Yeah.
and I sat there, had no idea what the numbers of the audience would look like. Had no idea. And I still didn't have a true depiction of the idea until afterwards because I only saw who was in the Zoom meeting. It was 176 people. I was like, ooh, Jesus. But before that session started, I prayed and I said, give me the words to give them what they need so I can help them get there. So
Mhm.
176 people in that meeting. I just not too long ago looked at her YouTube numbers. That
Mhm.
heifer got over 13,000 people over there. I was like, I'm
Mhm.
glad I didn't know that beforehand because she started a YouTube channel. But we turned around and ended up with almost 150 people in the boot camp. And for
Mhm.
me, that was a huge number because that told me that there were 150 lives that were impacted by something I was doing. And now to see where that group has developed from,
Mhm.
I didn't ask for the numbers. I asked, give me the words for the people that need it. And he did the
Mhm.
rest. you know.
Mhm.
And so I didn't imagine because Jen wasn't in that session where you
Mhm.
were in. Jen
Yeah.
came to me through my own community. And so,
Mhm.
and there were a few other people that did that. So I
Mhm.
just want to say, if somebody walked up to you today, Fantia, what would you tell him? Fantia, I heard you say something about mystery shopping. What can you tell me? What would
I
your
can
answer
tell
be?
I can tell you that it's freeing and it's easy and you can do it whenever you want to do it. You can do it today or tomorrow and it's really easy. Um one of my testimonies is the fact of me not having to call someone when I needed something. My car
Mhm.
broke down about 3 weeks ago and dropped the car off and the mechanic called me and said, the bill is about $500. I said, okay. I said, can you hold the car for 2 weeks and I'll get back to you. And I did some apartment shops. Now I won't get paid for them until next month, but I was able to pull from my savings knowing I can
Mhm.
put it back. And that's freeing for me not having to, because I tell you, I come from last year being a payday loan person. And the
Mm.
fact that I don't have to go back down that road, it's freeing. So, yeah, it's freeing. So if you've been in my shoes or been a payday loan person, this is freeing. You don't have to call nobody. You
Mhm.
freeing yourself. And there's nothing more powerful than to be your own freedom.
Mhm.
So that's it.
Wow.
Yep.
That's big.
Mhm.
That is really big.
Mhm.
Jennifer, same question. If somebody came and asked you about mystery shopping, what would you tell them?
I would say it is the easy way to do some of the things you want to do anyway and get paid at the same time. It's an easy way to make money on your own terms. It's an easy way to make your own schedule. And some people don't make $300. I mean, some people that's all they make is $300, in a week. You
Mm,
can make it in a day if you want to. So
wow.
if you're willing to follow simple instructions, you can you can make that extra money that you've been praying for.
Wow. You know, one of the things that I have always wanted to make sure that I could do, and this is part of the platform here at Cityscape and the Brownstone Worldwide, is to change the narrative for our community, for our Black and Brown people.
Mhm.
And too many times people go out and they learn a new skill, they learn a new something, and it profits them, right? But they don't turn around and share it with others so they too can profit,
Mhm.
right? They don't do that.
Yep.
And if I want to see my community get back to the concept of Black Wall Street, I've got to be out
Mhm.
here showing you what that looks like, right?
Mhm.
So if I know that me doing this put money in my pocket and it helped pay some bills,
Mhm.
but it lasted for a certain amount of time. But as a single parent who worked a full-time job, was in two graduate programs at the same time and running a business, and I knew mystery shopping wasn't the vessel, but it led me to another vessel. Why wouldn't I turn around and tell another single mother? Right? Why wouldn't I help another single mother or another Black woman or another woman with the same information? Because guess what I can't do? I can't earn all the money. I can't do all the mystery shops. I can't serve all in the public. But what I can do is educate some other women, some other Black women, some other mothers, some other Black mothers, so that they can now too have a difference. And Fantia, your story was one of the examples that I, Jen said it. Life be life, right? But I saw a sign, one of the memes that say, "But God be guiding too," right? And the way that we see the vehicles through God guiding in our life is because somebody like me came along and said,
Mhm.
"Hey, girl, jump on in. I got something for you,"
Mhm.
right? And
Mhm.
so life will hit differently when our finances are in order,
Oh yeah.
and not having to go and do a payday loan, and not having to
Mhm.
call mama or brother or sister, because every time you call them, they be, "Oh, here she come again," or, "Here you go, baby, girl, she had to borrow
Hmm.
Mhm.
that kind of stuff."
Mhm.
Right? So when we have those accidents and that $1,000 deductible is looking at our in our face, or that $500 deductible, that $250 deductible, we got to take one of them children or ourselves to the emergency
Mhm.
room. I don't have to worry about whether the money is there. I can just focus
Mhm.
on me and healing and getting better, or caring for my loved one. Or, you know what? That car gonna be fine because that money is already sitting there waiting.
Mhm.
That is empowerment at its best.
Yep.
And when you start to have that more often than
Mhm.
not, baby, didn't I tell y'all financial freedom looks different for all of us?
Amen.
Somebody is sitting here saying, "Mama didn't call, and the new prescription that the doctor gave her is $450 for the month."
Mm.
Baby, I got you. It's already in the bank. I'll swipe the card. We good. That's different. I have
Mhm.
a young lady right now. When she came to me, she was not saving. She's a teacher living off a teacher's salary, trying to take care of her father, trying to take care of herself. And what she was not doing was getting her medication every month.
Mhm.
So now what she didn't realize is that because she's not taking the medication, the health problems are going up. So the copays go up because the office visits coming and then the test that they want to run, all this stuff is going up.
Mhm.
But once she started saving correctly, once I helped her get over
Mhm.
the let's cut this, you don't need that, came
Mhm.
in and helped shift her mindset with her spending. Now I can't keep that heifer stateside. She's soundproof with her medication. Finances in order. She's coming
Mhm.
to our event next weekend and she sponsored a friend.
All right.
She's been with me a year. She's been with me 1 year. And when I tell you, I thank you both for coming here tonight and open up a part of you that you really could have kept private. I really appreciate that because your testimony gonna help somebody else that's out here listening to this video or will come back and listen to it later. Okay.
Mhm.
So thank you, ladies, so much. I really and truly appreciate it. Let me
Mhm.
also say, coming right before the end of the new year, and I know you both have one, I launched and released my own book, Rebellious Riches. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you to get out here in this world and get the money that you deserve and live life on your own terms. But in
Yep.
order to do that, you have to change your mindset. And I don't know if y'all read y'all book just yet, but it's some gems up in the gem of the gem, baby, because I did not play. I have been working on this project for some time, and rebelliousriches.com is where you can get your copy. And then also look to participate in our vision board party. It's going to be happening live in Dallas, but you have a virtual event option as well. And I just want to show you because in order to teach about vision boards, I always do my own vision board first. And this is my motivational page. This is the cover of my vision board where I tell myself all these things. Like Nikki don't need to be told to be bold, but sometimes Nicole needs to be reminded to be bold. And so this is what I did. I broke it down into compartments. I'm ready to have all the ladies who have registered and will be with us virtually and in person. You can go on over to rebelliousriches.com. But some of you need the support and the strategy that these ladies got from me. So what I want you to do is go ahead and join us in the gym. You can find us on Facebook, and that is where the main community is. They get a lot of this over there. They be looking for like what she post today, what she say today, what she talk today, because they get reminders. You need to make sure that you dump your change every Friday. And the purpose of that is that change in itself does not seem like a whole lot, but when you start being consistent with your habits, all
Mhm.
you got to do is when the money amounts to change, all you do is shift the deposit. The habit is already in place. They get told to do money tracking. They also get all sorts of tips, all sorts of encouragement because this year cannot look like the ones we left behind. It just possibly cannot. So what's getting ready to happen is I'm about to go into the community because I made a post. I don't know if you guys if you did. I I asked them to vote on whether our Q1 would focus on debt reduction or savings. It's going to be a whole quarter of a challenge. And so they voted on debt reduction versus savings. And they don't know what I have in store for them. So I'm going to get on off of here and then I'm going to go jump into the community. So you got a few minutes to get on over there. If you're not in the community, jump on in, answer the questions. I'll add anybody who's waiting. And then I'm going to talk about what the Q1 challenge is because whether it's debt reduction or savings or a combination of the two, the
Mhm.
thing is that we have to make a shift in all of those things so that we can have the freedom that these ladies are talking about. If you don't shift your mindset to get different results, all you're doing is running in a hamster wheel and the hamster dead.
Mhm.
Don't let that be you.
That's it.
So, Tia and Jennifer, thank you
Mhm.
so much again for being here with me
Yes.
tonight. I expect to see you ladies over in the gym so we can get
Mhm.
some more financial fitness. See you guys around Facebook. Thank you so much. You
Bye-bye.
have a good night. Bye.